I let some of the excess glass flow back into a bucket of cold water. And that glass that I just put in that bucket, once it cools off, I'm going to shovel it back into the furnace and we can remelt that. We'll recycle that part of it. You can see that all those little chips of color have bonded themselves as if they were glued, but it's really the heat that did the work for us. Now, you can see they look like pieces of gravel right now. I'm going to heat this up. Now, I've got a reheating furnace that operates at 2,300 degrees Fahrenheit, a little bit hotter than what's in the furnace. And it's going to cause all these little chips of color to melt and soften, and they'll all become incorporated into this Gazvex of color. Look like little stones. They look like little drops of wet paint. Yes. So we let that cool a little bit. Now, I've got a metal cup on the floor that I'm going to use.
Make cup.
You can see that this has ridges cut into it.
Oh yeah.
So this mold, these grooves go all the way to the bottom.
Okay. Make the ridges on.
Yes. So when I put the glass in, I'm going to put one more gather of clear glass over this. When I put the glass in, now I can shape this glass depending on where I put my leverage. If I go down low, I can push this off the pipe. If I roll level, I can turn it into a cylinder.
Okay.
And if I point it down, then I can cool just the very bottom of that piece. And by cooling just the bottom, I'm able to expand the rest of the glass, which is what I'm going to do now. We're going to get this to pump out just a little bit across the top. Would you mind if we drop the foot for this, Josh? I don't have any other. I think I have a punch, but not a handle IRL. Now, I want this to fit approximately to the shape of this so that it'll fill in nice and easy without having to overblow. I don't want to make this real thin, but I want it to fit really snugly. So I'm going to heat this up a bit.
So John has that pretty hot. He dropped it into that aluminum tool that we call an optic or ditch mold.
Okay.
Oh, that's why we got that pattern.
It's just okay.
So it doesn't actually give it shape, it just gives it, we have that layer of wet newspaper between us and the glass. And that allows us to cool it, we can shape it, get different shapes to the glass. Now this tool is called the jacks. And the jacks are used to make a constriction just past the pipe. And this is where it's going to separate from the pipe when we put it on the second pipe called the pipe. So it's just a small constriction. And that's the top of the piece.
Okay, you break it. Okay.
Now using the wet paper on the bottom of this piece that cooled the glass. That keeps the glass there a little bit thicker.
Wow.
Just a nice steady flowing, it makes it a little bit larger.
Wow.
And it doesn't take much pressure. If you can usually blow bubbles through milk or a milkshake, you can actually blow glass. It really doesn't take much.
But that's what is hard, right? To blow it just right and not overblow.
It just takes practice.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But really anybody can blow glass because you're actually working with the print of paper. It will actually lose that design. So Todd needs to make sure he doesn't heat it too much where he melts out those optics. So that's a great question, great point. So we cooled it so that bottom stays a little bit thicker. And just a little bit of air pressure, it gets a little bit larger. You can start to see those optics. So that
And the colors, oh my gosh.
Yeah, transparent glass with the glass pieces. Now you got the design.
Yep, the little chips of glass, absolutely.
So now we covered those with another layer of clear glass. You can see, as Josh mentioned, you can see the ridges. Now they're not quite as obvious, but the impact is still there. And then you can see those colors have all expanded just a little bit. If you drew a design on a balloon and then took that balloon and blew it up, that design would expand with it. It's sort of the same principle. Now, we don't have a bottom on this piece. So what we're going to do, Josh is going to bring over a gather of clear glass. We're going to drop that and create a foot with some of the heavy.
You can see it really wants to run through the ground. So we're always turning the pipe to counteract gravity. See it, Ray?
Hey, brother.
Whenever you're ready, Dad.
Okay.
So I'll cut a little constriction. Let's put the panel on the table.
Marriage.
Now we have one last foot. That's still not flat, so that's what we're going to do right now.
So just a wood paddle, and we use fruit woods. Fruit wood holds a lot of moisture, and it has a very tight grain, so it doesn't mark the glass.
I see.
There he's just making an indentation, because in just a second we're going to attach another rod to the bottom.
I made a little indentation in the bottom of the foot. We call that a dimple. And that's where the putty's going to sit. I'm just going to use the paddle to make sure my bottom is flat. Make my indentation, make sure that it's still there. Because in a moment, we're going to stick this up, and I'm having one of
So the vase would not stick to just the metal. So I have a little bit of clear glass on the end of that pipe, and that acts like a glue bit or a joint between the pipe and the vase. Or both. So we attach the rod to the bottom. It cools that neck with cold metal. With the white towel, it separates from the pipe.
Now we've effectively turned that piece around.
And move down, heat up another spot, twist it the opposite direction, and then keep doing that until we
So
get...
symmetrical. That's it.
Yeah, absolutely, just lots of practice.
So Todd, are you just getting that top proper? Or?
Yes,
She's
so
getting the
you can see
opening
top
ready.
is a little wider.
Opening.
So the jet,
Oh my gosh.
so you can really see that top is really hot now. So he's going to really be able to use another tool that's called a sofriata or a puffer. He's actually using air to expand the top.
Oh, don't matter.
See how the top's getting wider and
He's
larger?
blowing it.
You can see that that glass lost that orange color. It's
Right, right.
Ah,
So now he needs to return.
right.
He's shaping it.
Pressing down as he rolls to make that lip a little bit wider.
Roll it up.
Wow.
Let's get this hotter. We're going to let heat and the rotation do the work for us here. So right now we've got a nice little compressed little.
Wow.
It becomes something else.
Oh wow.
Now he holds it down a little bit, gravity pulls it down and gives them that
That's a
random
Bailey
ruffled pattern.
Wow.
So this glass is still hot. We're letting it cool just enough. You can see where those colors, right? And now the optic pattern made some grooves. Now, as it stop moving, it's cool enough, but it's still hot enough that it can burn. You see that?
Oh my. Wow.
That's your test.
Is that your piece of paper?
I was excited. That was like fireworks.
Yeah.
Little piece of Washington Post. So the last thing we're going to do is knock this off and put it away.
Oh, that's so impressive. Oh my gosh.
So
Beautiful.
that's still at around 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh my gosh.
When the owners come back, they know that we've been working hard because of the
So it's hard to see the surface of the glass. So if you look, usually we tell people look at the back left corner if you can.
That whitish thing, orange, white.
Yeah, it changes a little bit when you look down and you see it's a little darker of a color. But if I stick a punty into it, you can actually see
Yeah,
the
see the
reflection.
Yes.
That's what you're looking for. So if I go down a little deeper, and that's actually the surface of the glass right there. So you can see that's in the glass.
Oh wow.
And when I
So when you take it out, you can make a bubble out of it.
yeah, and I can,
Whoa.
there's the glass. And it's pretty malleable. So this is a solid putty. But you can see it's, you know, it's very fluid.
Right now, we're
Wow.